Hi, YouTube, or whatever social media platform I post this to, probably TikTok as well, Instagram. Okay, so I was on a trip to San Diego. I'm back in Sacramento. Well, not exactly Sacramento, an hour north of Sacramento, close to a military installation. And if you're looking at any of the videos I've posted previously, you'll know exactly which one. I tend to not tie myself to the name of the installation because I don't want it to seem as if the local installation is sanctioning any of the opinions, any of the content that I create. It's fine to post performances I've done on the installation, but that doesn't mean that everything I do on my channel is a representation of the establishment, the organization that I work for. So, still got a day job, would like to retain it. Would be cool if what I post on my channel could one day be monetized. So, thank you for your consideration to like, share, and subscribe. I wanted to do this quick little video because on my trip, that was my debut featured speaking gig. It was just supposed to be spoken word, but because I'm a Vocal Embrace, it's an LLC, it's real. It's really real. There's an EIN and everything, so don't be like, that's not a, what's this business? I don't get it. You will. It's happening. It's at the grassroots level right now. You could, quote unquote, buy in early, invest. I'm certainly open. I'm most definitely, I'll change it right now. I am open for business. I'm open. Put me in, coach, I'm open, right? So, a Vocal Embrace has a lot of possibilities. What I've mainly been doing is singing because that's what I've done for a while, since my tweens, teens, 20s, 30s, and yes, if you must know, like, who is she? What is, like, I don't understand. Like, well, I don't expect you to watch all of my posts, but I'm basically for people who look like me. Not exclusively, but it helps. It helps to get more people who look like me on the screen. And I keep showing my nails because while I was traveling on that recent trip from SMF to SAN, SMF being the airport code for Sacramento International Airport, and SAN being the airport code for San Diego. Incidentally, SAT is the airport code for San Antonio, and I only know that because I do, during my day job, will periodically have to send people out that way for exactly that, basic training, BMT, basic military training for the Air Force. Okay. That was a long side note that didn't really need to be said, but I said it. And I got complimented from my check-in at the hotel I stayed at. So this is what I use to take this off. It's a combination for this. It's more like just a neutral French tip. These are my real nails. The coating on it, looking for the polish. Oh, here it is. This is what I used. I used Essie, okay, for the, my nose is itching. I used it for this part, and the tip I used the technique, oh, here it is. I used one of these beauty, right? These little, like all these colors, right? But I used the white. So let's see. The white. Is that gonna, yeah, the white tube. And let's see. Yeah, it's a little messy, but it lasts a very long time. With, oh, I didn't clean this. I need to clean it. It's still got paint on it. Oh. Well, anyway, it's this little tiny tip that needs to be cleaned, right? Okay, it's kind of hard to see because it's very tiny. With this brush cleaner. So you just get a very shallow dish, and you know, this is so small. You could do like a little, I don't know, little baby. You could do like a mug or something. Or really just like, now I don't recommend this, so you could use the palm of your hand, but this is, it's pretty strong stuff. It's like paint thinner, but for your nails. So no, don't do it on your nails. I mean, don't do it on your hand. That could burn. I don't know. I don't know. I know that the person I was living with before, my former spouse, whenever I did use it, if not this one, then the gel polish, there was some kind of odor that he wasn't privy to. Like, he didn't like it, and he was concerned for their cats as well. It's just me right now, so relax. I'm not going to do the demonstration on camera, but I will speak more on this little handy dandy kit, Olive and June gel polish starter kit. So these are just the, there's no color for these. These are the, you know, the base. What does it say? Yeah. It says 2 base and 1 top coat. It's got like, it's a little hard to read. Let's just take it out. One thing I noticed also is your nails get super thick and it's not always easy to open anything really. It's like I'm weaker, but at the same time, my main reason for having long nails is it prevents me from, I don't know if you could see that, but there's like, they're not deep craters, but it's just, it's just a habit that I had from a while ago. I haven't been doing it lately. And I find that with longer nails, I'm less inclined to feel for, you know, little bumps and whatnot, and go scratch, 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 and then eventually break the skin, and that's not good because then you have the potential to have a skin infection. Now, we don't want that. So, okay, take it out. Taking it out. See, I'm just gonna keep the box. It makes the most sense, and it's not too large. So here's the, for curing your nails, it's right here. And basically, I do the base coat, then I put this one on as thin as I can make it with the actual brush that it comes with. So this acts as the top, and there's a brush. I mean, if you've ever painted your nails, it's just regular polish. And then, or first you do the base coat. It's pretty basic. Pretty basic. Okay. Oh, also, I haven't used whatever's up here. I've only used the top coat. I think I just plain had this on already. Yeah, I think what happened was there was some other event, and then I thought, you know, I'll just add, as my nails were getting longer, I was like, let me just do it. Let me use that little tiny brush, and we'll use it. Let me see. Just for an example. And I had freehand it. just following the curve of the nail, and I had previously filed it in the almond shape that you see. You like? If you get any closer, you can see that there's growth, and because it's neutral, it's not as noticeable. When you're far enough away, it's like, oh, she's got really nicely done nails. Up close, like this one, it's already starting to chip right there. So I did it in phases. So you do one thin layer, tip, and then one tip layer. Then you cure it, but I cured them all at the same time. Once I got done, I was just very careful not to let them touch or smear it. And because it's such a long nail, you just keep doing it. And then, like, it's actually just, it's very relaxing. But I wish I had better eyesight, because I'm like, I have to make sure I get it just right, and then I'll take off my glasses so I can really make sure. But yes, that's what you do. But you're curing after each layer. That is the thing. So if you do it, then you could come away having them look very professional looking, but not professionally done. But because they're looking kind of raggedy from my viewpoint, and also they're getting too long. So I don't have it with me. Wait, no, that's not true. Let me grab that. I usually keep it in my purse. If I'm not mistaken, I threw it in here. Okay, no. Hang on, stand by. Didn't really rehearse this at all. So I am just... Oh no, I thought I had it in here. There's this one file that I really like. I've had it for a very long time. And now I'm kind of sad that I don't know where it is. Where did it go? I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, but... Dang it. It's not in this pocket either. Okay, so sad about that. Can't present it during this video. What I do have is off to the side right here is a nail file, and it does come with, okay, I lost it again. Okay, the kit does, I believe, come with a file. Let me double check. No, this is just a cord. Oh wait, yeah, here's the file. You could use this tiny one. I'd rather use a full size. They just include it because then they can call it a kit. But it's a very itty bitty file, cuticle pusher. Okay, so then, after you take all the polish off, then you file them down. This part, like, you gotta be watching, you might as well watch whatever series or whatever movie that you have playing in the background, and you just file them. Eventually you'll get them to look pretty uniform. A lot of nail dust though, so if that's something that you're sensitive to, I would recommend wearing a mask, and then also having one of those dust things, nail dust collectors. I have one, I haven't used it yet, because it really doesn't bother me, and I'm a singer. I'm like super sensitive to certain aromas, odors, if you will. Like the stinky kind is odor. Aroma is when you think of as what's meant to be a pleasant fragrance. However, some perfumes or colognes are like, whoa, it's a wall of whatever you splashed on, marinated in. Since we're on the topic of beauty, beauty is in the eye of the smeller in that case. And if these look nice to you, I don't do this for anybody but me. I could try to do it on someone. I don't know how that's going to turn out. And coordination is, as far as getting us in the same location and me bringing all the gear, it's doable. Just put it in some kind of functional container, like a banker's box or something, and I would either go to you transporting it over and we can film it, or you come over to me and we can do it that way. So let's see how our schedules line up. Look at me trying to book gigs. All the while, what I was planning to do on camera was to paint on the removable, or to paint on the remover. Let's see. I think it's pronounced Abrit Gel Nail Polish Remover. Quick remove nail goals. Does it say goals? Oh my god, I'm getting like, it's messing with me. Let me get, I can't see it. Nail gels. Oh, that's so bad when your eyes can't really even see it. I could not read this. This is 40. This is you being in your 40s. If you've never worn glasses, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I can read it right now, but it takes a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to try right now. Okay, so if we do this right this second on camera, we can. Sometimes this will dry out. Oh, speak of the devil. So there you go. It might not be. This is a sign that it is definitely, it's done. Yeah, this is dried out. Don't do this, but I'm pretty sure nothing will pour out. Oh dear, I need to order another bottle. Well, it just so happens, I think it's just a twofer, right? Yeah, two. Ooh, thank goodness. So that one's done. That one's just, yep. I probably should have checked that before I hit the record button. Moving on. I don't know how many times I've said that. Okay. Here it is. Here's the actual, I don't know, I can't. What if this is out too? That sucks. See, opening stuff, difficult. Difficult, not impossible. There it goes. Just need to put a little elbow grease in it. Okay, cool. So there you go. We can show you the difference. This one's definitely all gone, or dried up rather. Done. And then this one's got something. Got a little something on there. Shoot. Probably on its last leg, honestly. Maybe because of the heat. Not that it was right next to, say, a furnace. It was just in a drawer. If this doesn't work, there's other techniques to getting the gel off. But basically, you're just painting it on and letting it adhere to the nail polish. It'll probably take off. You know what? I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to just start with the tips and go from there. Yeah. It's really easy. I just thought somebody might want to know if they want to do this themselves. And even the person who checked me in at the hotel room I stayed at in downtown San Diego, in the Gaslight District. It was recommended by the host of that speaking gig, The Deep Dive, Jim Lutz. I think he'll be okay with me saying his name. because he's all about empowering the entrepreneurs that he has in his network, and I'm one of them. I met him for the first time via Zoom about 3.5 weeks ago, after having a anticipated long, I anticipated attending Jack Canfield's Breakthrough to Success seminar in Irvine. I want to say since January, February, or possibly even late December of last year. And that was a trip that was making me really question, like, is this the right path for me? Should I even keep going? But the more I do it, let me tell you, dear viewer, if you've watched to this point, if you are passionate about something, but you're one of those perfectionist type A people, you're probably never going to start. And at one point earlier on, I was very much, I have to have this, that, and the other before I can even consider doing anything. You got to start somewhere. Basically, someone has got to knock you down to rock bottom. Or you could self-sabotage, or a combination of both. And then the path will be laid before you. It's not going to be a straight path. It's going to be a very crooked one with a bunch of ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys. All right. So with me just doing the tip, I'm going to not do both hands. I'm going to do one hand at a time. And I'm left-handed, that's why I am doing it like that. So I'm doing one hand. And you leave it on for about a minute and a half. I'm missing. I can use this little guy. I wasn't gonna. This is just gonna be a little reference of this is what it comes in, and just never use it. And what is that? That's an alcohol wipe. Yeah, but I don't use that one. I don't even use the cord that it comes with because it's such a short cord. So basically, I keep saying so basically. And there you go. It's starting to show that the layers of polish are being lifted, or it's adhering to the dried gel, cured gel, plus the other nails. But all of them have the gel coating, top gel. So I use this plus one of those lint-free, what are these called? Swabs? What is this? Pad? I don't know what it's called. But I do this. Yep. But I'm not going to do it right this second. And I have that standing by. Plus a scraper thingy. I had a scraper. Oh, I know where it's at. I will be right back. Sit tight. Walking away from the camera. Okay. I got it. So close. So close. So instead of using that little tiny wooden thing, I have this. I have this lovely scraper tool right there. See how it's flat and triangular, so we're using that bottom part, and yes, scrapey scrape. So this video is getting a little long, but I don't think it really took right there. So maybe it just needs to sit a little longer. Ah, okay, so there. Can you see that? You see how it, I just have to sweep the floor. Normally what I do is I have this over like a paper towel or maybe some foil. That way all the paint chips are being collected. And I think that's a good stopping point. If you've watched to this point of the video, assuming I will upload this video, please consider like, sharing, and subscribing. And one more plug for Olive and June, not sponsored, Olive and June gel polish starter kit. I got it from Target, and I don't know if they're exclusive to Target, but that is definitely where I got it while I was on my, it was the day of the Romance and Breakups concert featuring Filipino artists such as Jocelyn Enriquez, and I can't think of the others right off the top of my head, so forgive me. But I did post about it on my YouTube channel. Perhaps I did it on Instagram. I don't really remember. It's kind of foggy because it was like over a month ago. Okay, good talk. I'm gonna finish doing my nails, and thank you again for watching. My name is Connie Go-Right, and this has been the latest beauty edition of A Vocal Embrace. Follow the hashtag Paint the World Purple and join me on the next video. See you soon.